Hello, Nom Nom Nation. Thank you guys for joining me today. I have these two delicious, super hot, messy, ooey gooey sandwiches I want you to rate on a scale of 1 to 10. Let me know what you think in the comments. These are huge buffalo shrimp cheesesteaks. So it's shrimp that have soaked in buffalo hot sauce, which is basically Frank's Red Hot, and my favorite ingredient, butter. Plus, I put in extra garlic, a little onion, chopped up green onion, cooked that together, put it on top of a bed of shredded lettuce that is kind of lost underneath all this shrimp, and then toss that with a bunch of chopped up delicious American cheese. And it's so good. You might be thinking, American cheese and shrimp, weird combination. Traditionally on a Philly cheesesteak, it's Cheese Whiz. I'm not a huge fan of Cheese Whiz. It is actually really good. American cheese works when you need ooey gooey, mild cheddar flavor. That's what I got right here. Let's cut these in half to make them somewhat manageable. Still gonna be a mess. But Philly cheesesteaks are always a mess. Isn't that part of the point, really? Now, I haven't had a real deal Philly cheesesteak since my wife took me to Philly for my birthday. God, 3 years ago or something? Just the right balance of spiciness, butteriness, garlic and onioniness. Drippiness and shrimpiness. There's probably no point in wiping up during this because I'm just going to keep wiping up. My wife took me to Philly for my birthday years ago. So much fun. I had an amazing Philly cheesesteak there. Just traditional, Chopped steak. I think it was some kind of blend of American and Cheese Whiz or something. It didn't taste like just plain Cheese Whiz. And I had an extra little bucket of cheese, of course, to dip it in. It was the first thing we did after we got off the train. We deposited our stuff at the hotel, went and got on the subway, went out to a place we'd read about online. And it was so good. Philly cheesesteak got to be one of my top 10 sandwiches, and there are so many. But I don't eat too much red meat in my day-to-day life. I try not to eat too much beef in general. Sometimes I love steak. I love steak tacos. I love a beef hamburger. But when I can do something else, it's kind of fun to experiment. These shrimp are delicious. Feel a little bit better about it, environmentally. And I love, buffalo chicken wing, buffalo chicken flavor, and this has that, but with a little seafood undertone from the shrimp, and that works incredibly well together. Now, if you just had a nice ale next to this, I would feel like I was at the best dive bar in the city or something. I mean, the food would be way too good for a dive bar. That's why it's the best dive bar in the city. And this would be a high class but this would be the best tasting big game snack. Are we allowed to say Super Bowl? I said it. Of course, if you're hosting at your own home, you wouldn't want to provide a snack this messy because it'd mess up all your upholstery. That's how we do it. That's why they call me Sammy Boy. I mean, I made up that name myself, but because of the Sammys, the sandwiches. And this is perfect food for a day like today. It was so cold here, which I'm glad. It's been unseasonably warm, and now suddenly I wake up this morning and the wind chill is 15, and tomorrow the wind chill is supposed to be negative 19, but I'm ready for it. I got out my heavy coat. I wore a sweatshirt under it. Underneath my workout pants, I wore leggings, but they're extra thick leggings that are made of thin sweatpant material. I got my extra thick athletic socks that are extra tall. Got my heavy gloves out, and my face mask, and my hat, and then a hood. And I was impervious to it. I walked 15 miles this morning out in the cold as it just got progressively colder as the day goes on, as a front's coming in. Ooh. But hopefully I'll be ready for tomorrow. I might even go to wearing multiple layers of long underwear if the wind chills are really going to be negative 19. But this hot and cheesy, moderately spicy food, perfect for a cold day. These sandwiches were, baked together. I tried to slightly undercook the shrimp because I loaded everything into the sandwich and then put it in the oven for about 10 minutes at 400 degrees to crisp up the edge of the bread and to melt all the cheese through it. And it worked so well. The shrimp is not overcooked. You know how shrimp gets when it's overcooked? Which is basically every time you eat shrimp at a restaurant that's not like a fine dining restaurant. Well, if you eat shrimp at a chain versus if mom and pop might do their shrimp right. But most every chain is going to be microwaved or something, or already cooked and then cooked again to reheat it. And it just comes out rubbery and not good. This is flaky and crisp and fresh and delicious. I gotta do some more things for shrimp. I've been in a shrimp mood. I've been wanting burgers, but I've been not wanting to have beef really, so I might do some chopped up shrimp burgers soon. You can season shrimp a lot of different ways, so you can make a kind of a Cajun burger, or you can go more of a Chesapeake Bay kind of thing, get the Old Bay out, make a Mexican-y flavored burger. A lot of different things you can do. And all you really need is the shrimp, some panko, or regular breadcrumbs if you want, and the seasonings. And then you can pan fry it, you can bake it, you can air fry it. I'll probably air fry them. Get you a little bit crispier on the edge without using all that oil in the pan. Guys, something crazy happened to me on the street the other day when I was out with my wife. We're actually going out to buy shrimp. Just been on a shrimp kick. So we went out to a store where we knew we could get a decent deal on a big 2-pound bag of shrimp. Lord, I gotta wipe up. And on our way back, we're standing at an intersection. We're almost home. The store is only like a mile from where we live. We usually just walk there and back. Get a little exercise in. We're just a couple blocks from home, waiting for the walk signal, and a guy starts coming towards the sidewalk on a scooter. And I'm thinking initially, he's just trying to come up the little ramp on the sidewalk because he's going to go the wrong way down the one-way street, you know, and he wants to avoid the cars. But no, he comes right at me and tries to hit me with the scooter. Like, excuse me, sir. So from this point, I'm like, okay, it's crackhead. Or whatever head, you know. I don't say an X. And you can see, like, he ain't got all his teeth. But he stops after trying to hit me. And I, you know, grabbed my wife and I pulled her out of the way. Kind of whipped us around, so I was in between her and him. And he starts trying to holler at her. Like, girl, you so beautiful. Said, girl, I would kill 3 people for you. Sir, you're only gonna kill 3 people for my wife? Like, if once you've done 3, what's 4? Like, this, your sentence is gonna be the same. You can't do more than, you know, life. And wait a sec, who are these 3 people gonna be? We don't really have anyone personally we need knocked off, but sure we could come up with, you know, some ways to better humanity if you actually achieve this goal. There's some evil people out there. And then of course he starts in with yelling at me about like, oh, this is a dirty cracker. How can a beautiful girl like you be with this, you know, ugly cracker? You know, lots of different variations on that. I can't even remember. And, you know, the thing to do in these situations is just not engage. So I'm just standing there, just staring like through him as if he's not there. So he has nothing to engage with. You know, you don't want to trigger someone to pulling out a knife and stabbing you. Eventually the light changes and we walk away and he doesn't follow us. So we never said a word back to him. But then he keeps yelling as we're walking away and we're cracking up at this point because he can't see our faces anymore, so it's, you know, like safe to laugh at him. He yells, he's like, that cracker's gonna leave you for a white girl. Not gonna happen, sir. It's not really where my preferences lie. And we're married. That's not how that works. People are crazy. There's weird incel racist people everywhere. But you just gotta laugh at them. I know that guy lives a sad, ruined, drug-riddled life. And unfortunately, I mean, I say unfortunately, but I didn't really like him. But he, you know, unfortunately probably isn't long for this world. Doesn't have, you know, any opportunity to make things better for himself, so I can understand where the lashing out and the anger at me comes from. But I still have to laugh, otherwise it would be too sad. And that's the beauty of, like, having the gift and the luxury to be confident, or secure, I think is a better word, secure in yourself. It's like other people can say whatever the hell they want about me, to me. And it won't bother me, because I know who I am. My wife knows who I am. We know who we are. And we know what our relationship is. And after that, we got home and we made these delicious, like, kind of Mexican Latin shrimp boats, and you know, like big romaine lettuce leaves. Got the shrimp. We had shaved radish. We had like an avocado crema, some hot sauce, a couple other like taco ingredients. I'm not remembering everything, but super good, super good. In fact, I'm gonna put this on a plate and I'm gonna go take it to my wife because that's what love is, bringing people food and other things. And I love you guys. And I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching.